Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Again, we got our Lilithmon playmat and our Lady Devimon figure helping us out here. We finished the left side last time, so we are going to start on the right. I've got the first 4 off the right side, and let's get going. Again, I'm looking for more stuff for the like more Diaboromons would be good, because I want to build that Caramon deck, and I want to have the most choices I can. So starting off, we got Gardramon, Stingmon, Metal Tyrannomon, Gomamon, Biomon, Metal Mamamimon, Tentamon, Boltzmon, Lady Devimon! In the first pack, I love that. A Metal Edamon, Baptism by Fire, and a Leomon. So, Leomon, once again, is a 5 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. He's got the security effect, where if you have 3 or fewer security cards, you can take the top card from your deck and place it on your security stack. Again, he's alright with the way that Yellow likes to muck around with their security. He could definitely be a good card in it. But if he's not in the security stack, he's a straight up 5,000 vanilla with a good Digivolution cost for that, with a Digivolution cost of 2. That's a nice low one for vanilla. So that's something to keep in mind. Baptism by Fire is the 3 play cost. Main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less and blocker, with the security effect of activate this card's main effect. Again, I'm not a fan of this card because of that and blocker. It just feels like something that's going to get power crept later as they make a version that doesn't have that stipulation. I have also gone ahead and pre-ordered the next adventure cards, so those should be coming in. And I should be able to put those up as soon as we finish off this box. As long as everything comes in on time. We got Demi Devimon, XVmon, Zudamon, another Kurisarimon. Don't think I'm ever going to say his name right. Angemon, Haguramon, Wizardmon, Garurumon, Phoenixmon, Dinobemon, Mega Kabuterimon, and a Hercules Kabuterimon. So another kind of theme going on. So Hercules or Mega Kabuterimon is a 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. When attacking, this Digimon can Digivolve into a Digimon card with Insectoid or Ancient Insect in its traits in your hand for its Digivolution cost. And his inherited effect is when this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, gain 1 memory. And then Hercules Kabuterimon is a 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Once per turn, during your turn, when one of your Digimon with Insectoid or Ancient Insects in its trait deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, you may unsuspend this Digimon. And your turn, for each Digimon card with Insectoid in its trait, this Digimon Digivolution cards, it gets 1,000 DP. So that's pretty worthwhile. And like just thinking about it, like if you've got Tentamon at the bottom of this, he reduces the Digivolution cost by 1, so he'd go to 3. If you attack into a suspended Digimon and delete it, then Mega Kabuterimon's effect would activate, and so that would effectively bring the 4 cost down to a 2 using them both together. So that's a pretty good combo. It's also why I didn't talk about this one right away because these two are related. So I figure they should be talked about together when we pull them out of the same pack. That said, yeah, I would run these in a deck where they're both being run. Would I splash them into other decks? I don't know. Because maybe with Grand Kuwagamon, that could make some sense. But again, this one's not nearly as pigeonholed as other ones because it is just insectoid or ancient insect, which is great. I do appreciate that. But it does definitely put a stipulation on it. I want to see something where there's like an effect which can go over like a certain number of cards, but from all different colors, so that we could see better splashing between colors. Because right now we're still in the very infancy of that. Because we're only like, 2-3 sets in? And it's like those early mechanics which they haven't quite ironed out yet. So I really want to see them work that out a little better. Going on to the next pack. Starting off with a boy Devimon, yo! Going with Megadramon, Andromon, Weregarurumon, Caramon, Palmon, Garudamon, Rosemon, Patamon, Greymon, Emergency Program Shutdown, and another Infamon. I like that a lot because I think this is the 5th Infamon. And although you can only have 4 in a deck, it's nice to have one off to the side with my other rares and things like that. So that when I'm looking to see, do I have any of that card? If I see only one, I can be like, okay, well, I only got 1 extra. So I like that. And speaking of like, let's read this guy's effect again. He is an 8 play cost, a 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Opponent's turn once per turn. When opponent's Digimon digivolves into a level 5 or higher Digimon, gain 1 memory. And his inherited effect is all turns, all of your other Digimon with the same name as this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. His inherited effect is real good. And, like, trying to build a Caramon deck, I was looking over the babies, which, of course, it's Sudamon, and these two together really work well together, because this one's going to give all of the other ones of the same name 2,000, and this one says as long as there is another one with a different name, he gets plus 2,000. So together it makes it so all of them get plus 2,000. So I like the synergy in that. Again, really only for a deck concerning one Digimon line, and for that instance this time, we're talking about Dioboromons. Still, a good one. The main effect, that's the weaker of the two, because you're just getting 1 memory when they digivolve into an Ultimate Mega or the Beyond Mega level 7. I don't... DNA Digivolve level 7? Hurts my brain to think of a name because I don't know of one that they have. Then Emergency Program Shutdown. This is a 3 play cost. Main effect, your opponent can't use option cards until the end of their next turn. And the security effect of your opponent can't use option cards this turn, then add this card to its owner's hand. Again, a really good card. Being able to shut down option cards for an entire turn. Alternatively, if it's from the security sack, you're shutting it down for the rest of that turn, and then for a future turn. And that could have some big plays. So I definitely like that. You would have to run a white Digimon, because it is a white option card. But that being said, totally worth it, I'd say. Starting off with a Megadramon, Togemon, Ikakumon, Elecmon, Weregarurumon, Tentomon, Gardramon, Piedmon, Birdramon, Dino-Beamon. Again, I really would have liked to see him be a rare to match with the Pyildramon, but what can he do? Also, with the green and blue, I would have liked to see more where it's like this is also treated as the alternate color, just to help the decks even further. Another Inframon, and win rate 60%. We just saw Inframon, and that is our 6th Inframon, I think, from the 2 boxes. So let's look at win rate 60%. It is a 2 memory cost. If you have a Tamer in play, you may play this option card without meeting its color requirements. Main, the next time one of your Digimon digivolves this turn, you may trash one Digimon card in your hand of the same color as the digivolving Digimon to reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 4. Security effect, add this card to its owner's hand. Restating again, this is not really a good card in my eye. This seems like something that's just going to bloat the deck rather than help you streamline it. Because sure, you could use this card in your hand and another card in your hand to reduce the memory cost of a Digimon essentially by 2. But in most cases, it's like you're reducing the Digivolution cost by 4, and like most of them are like pretty low Digivolution costs. Like, let's see, even trying to find, yeah. Like Hercules Kabuterimon's got a Digivolution cost of 4. The only one that I can see this like really working for would be someone like the Lucemon evolution, where he is a fairly high cost, from what I remember. I know his play cost is high. I can't remember if his Digivolution cost is that high. But point being is that you're giving up 2 cards in your hand to reduce the memory cost of something essentially by 2. And I feel like a much better use would be one of those cards that allows you to discard cards from your hand to draw or just straight up gain more memory. Because again, you're only reducing it by the 2. Why wouldn't you use one of the memory boosts? Because like they have them in all colors, and in all of them, you get to reveal cards from the top of your deck, place one of them in your hand, so you're going +1 for the 3 cost, and then at a later turn you can trash this and gain 2 memory. So essentially that's paying 1 memory then and getting 3 memory at the time, and then you're getting 2 memory later. So that's a difference of 1 on 1 card. Whereas this guy, just don't see it cutting it. So again, I'm going to advise against putting it in the deck, unless you got some killer strategy with the discard, like we were talking about with Skull Greymon. But what are your thoughts on that card? A win rate 60%. Is it worth it? Comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And until next time, I will see you next time.